Record.
Hi guys, I'm going to do a series of videos where I talk about mental health and work and stuff like that, and just kind of bringing everybody to speed. Updates. I've just been finishing watching a little bit of television, so I'm in my comfy chair. I just thought, why I'm in the comfy chair, the big comfy chair, I will sit with you guys and I'll talk with you for a few minutes because unfortunately I've got to catch up on some things, but I thought maybe tonight, this week's update, I thought maybe I would discuss on something. First of all, my mental health at the moment is fantastic. I'm on cloud 900. I know that always sounds kind of over the top, but excuse me, I've got projects that I'm working on. I've got a couple of things that I want to talk with people about. Because I've got a couple of avant-garde ideas. There's a new... well, first of all, I'm currently working on the office next door, and what I want to do is make a sign there, because we're going to have both the offices, but we're going to have one for billing and one for not for billing. But I need to say to Mummy, we're also going to have a pretend garage too. I also want to design a shed. I want to do a shed in the side. I want to do a shed that's like a gypsy caravan style. I had that idea, but I also want to do it like a castle. You know, I thought maybe a castle from the outside. And I was going to get like loads of signs to stick on the side, but unfortunately, because we're using it for something else, I can't really do that. So I might get the signs and stick them on my office instead. I wanted to get a CCTV and operation sign, because I'm a street photographer, and I wanted to I wanted to be a bit of kind of saying, I wanted to get one of those radioactive signs and stuff. I really want to get a load of signs and collect them. So yeah. And just before I carry on, I wasn't rude to the COVID person at the COVID centre. Thomas, if you're watching this, mate, I wasn't rude to the guy at the COVID centre. I just didn't want to give him my personal info. I didn't want them, because I don't want a COVID test. I know the signs. I know the symptoms. I'm not really interested. But I'm going to come to that in a moment. So I'm going to talk about positive...
Monday, 8:17 p.m.
Positivity. But my mental health, like I said, it's all good. I've got projects. I've got, recordings that I've been doing. Jingles that I've been working on. All that kind of stuff. I am keeping myself busy. I've got the street photography page on Facebook. I'm actually going to have a street photography website. I'm going to be selling some street photography pictures, and I'm going to take some pictures outside the Skaysbrick. Not tomorrow, but on Wednesday. So on Wednesday I'm doing some street photography, and then Thursday we plan to work on the documentary. Excuse me. We plan to work on the documentary some more. Because we've a deadline for that, unfortunately. It's the end of June is the deadline for it, so unfortunately I'm going to try and get some actors. The Friendship Cafe is this Sunday, so I'm going to go in there and see if anybody wants to be in the documentary. Kind of just doing a talk, kind of saying, oh, we saw these UFOs and so on and so forth, kind of giving it to the bit of flavour to it. It's very difficult doing a documentary. But also as well, we also plan to go and do some research and stuff like that. So anyway, positive mental health. Now, Jonathan was saying on his Facebook about the traffic wardens. We need traffic wardens. I don't know. I beg to differ on it. I think what we need, not traffic wardens. I think, because see, traffic wardens, the parking tickets aren't necessarily real parking tickets, and I don't know. I mean, some of them do their job, but some of them don't. And see, people don't know their rights. If you're parking on, say, private land, private property, which isn't on a public right of way, you need traffic wardens for that. You pay extra for private property. I mean, it's the thing that's annoyed me is they've taken a lot of parking meters away, and then they what's the name do? And I have arguments with people about this all the time. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about the office here, which has changed. There's going to be an office tour. There's going to be a room tour coming on it, because the YouTube channel, I do a lot of stuff for YouTube. And the Lazy Sunday videos, which I do at the kitchen table, and I do a lot of videos there. But what we're also doing is a lot of video production and photo production. But because we're a business where we make posters and we make advertisements, we need a good table that we can write at and stuff like that. So a good area that we can write on. So we're using the kitchen table as our art department. We're using wherever we can. But Rosemary uses the kitchen table more than me to do stuff on. I just do it because I've got a toy laptop on there and all that great stuff. out in the office in the back, we've got stuff that's, lots of production stuff happening. We're doing a poster at the moment, which is, it's a big poster for the internet, and it's a events poster. It's
Superfee. Question from one notification. Superfee. Now. Question from Collapse. Do you think that...
It's a poster advertising an event that's happening. A brand new brewery that's opening. We're doing a few restaurant stuff, and there's not all our stuff's big massive posters. We got a few leaflets that we're doing, but this poster, there's 2 posters we're doing. One is for there's an esports event happening across the internet, and it's gone massive over the pandemic. It's gone a little bit underground, but there are actually some esports teams doing these leagues, and there is a Call of Duty one, and we're really excited to
One notification. 8:24 p.m. One
announce all
notification.
that.
Superfee. 1 minute ago.
Also, as well, why I'm here as well, Magic Silver Room, at the end of this week, you'll see all the... we're doing a portfolio thing, but I thought we would do for YouTube kind of a show and tell video of all the stuff that we meant to do and all the articles that we meant to put out, and loads of behind the scenes stuff. And instead of doing it as a behind the scenes video, because we're going to be behind the scenes, taking you behind the scenes of that, and so much more. Like, we're thinking of doing more for Magic Silver Room and working towards that way. And it might be that Ball and Mackinhill Productions does Magic Silver Room, but it's not just that. We're doing stuff for we're a media company, so we're doing a lot of media coverage, and there's a lot of stuff happening. Side Laps Productions, helping them. We're just helping lots of people out. Oh yeah, Sidewalk, which was they've now actually bought a lot of stuff, but I'll talk about that in another video. So, mental health then. Jonathan said about signs and notes and stuff. We don't have a lot of signs around our office, but we do have the board, which has a lot of notes on it. It's very cluttered. I prefer the board to be full, because then we know what we're doing. It's instead of buying calendars and stuff, having the board full, we know that we've got a week ahead of us, and there's usually a lot to do, mainly working on databases and spreadsheets and all the boring stuff. In fact, speaking of all the boring stuff, tonight when I go in the office, I'll be working on the Outlook. I'll be working on what to put online, because tomorrow I won't have chance to work on the band page, because I'll be working on 2 I'll be working on a few leaflets, and things for the web. So one of those is actually for Magic Silver, and there's others that aren't. So having a full board is kind of really good.
One notification, 8:27 p.m.
So yeah. Another thing as well is having a list of things like this evening. One of the things I'm going to do when I go in the office is make a list of things I need to do tomorrow morning. We've got Adam Winters. He's actually just come in tonight, and he's coming to get some extra things done. But he's actually come to see me as well, which is good because he knew that I wasn't here this morning. And we've got two press releases. I hate it when there's a press release that goes out. Especially ones that go out at, say, like 12:30, midnight, all that kind of crap. So, we've got one that's going out on Friday. Now, Friday's a really busy day this week. I'm off Friday afternoon, by the way. I'm off Friday afternoon. So I'm not here Friday afternoon. But Friday morning I'm here. But then when I come back for Friday evening, after I've finished watching a bit of television, once I've finished, chilled, I'm in the office 9:30, and I'm gonna go to bed at 11:30 because I want to make sure that and I'll be doing the social media all the way through as well. When I go to bed, just a few minutes before midnight, the press release will be bang on, so I can sleep easy knowing that
8:30 p.m. Mic trigger, mic lock button is on.
So yeah, I can make sure that press release goes out. I'm rushing this video because I'm going to go in the office in a minute. But it's a bit annoying knowing that the press release has to go. Yeah, I'm coming in a minute. It's a bit annoying now that press release is going out like dead on midnight. So it's just preparing everything a few minutes before midnight. And then the following week, we've got a press release we've got an advert that goes out to Australia. And that goes out 5:00. That goes out 5:00 on Saturday morning, UK time. For them, it'll be 5:00 tea time because it's in Australia. And then there's another one on the 2nd of June. Yeah, 2nd of June. That goes out. Well, actually, that's all right because that goes out at 6:30 UK time. So that's 6:30 in the morning. That's all right. Because we can have everything before then. But there's one that goes out in the afternoon. Again, for this this company in Australia. It's a company that we're working for. It's an independent company. Now, you remember we spoke about Blockstorm? Well, an Australian company are doing a esports team. It's all to do with esports. And there's only 3 not press releases, but 3 events happening, and we're advertising for 3 events. So the advert goes out for it on the press release that comes out on Saturday, by the way. On Saturday. The press release that comes out this Friday is the CyberClans one, but also there is a Ghostbreak press release which comes out at 11:30 this Friday. 11:15. So Friday's going to be busy. This Friday's going to be busy because we're going to have 3 things that come out. We're going to have the Ghostbreak Brewery press release, which comes out 11:15. 11:30, and then there is an advert for it, or talking about the coupons. So 10:15, the advert comes out 10:15. Then at 11:30 there's the press release, and then at 12 o'clock there is another press release for CyberClans, and also there's another press release for something else. I'll have to double check what that is. So there's 1, 2, 3 press releases and an advert. So Friday's mega busy to make sure those things go out also time. Plus the MGRX, I don't know if we've spoke about it, the MGRX conferences, which are online, on the 2nd of June, we're advertising the events. And don't forget, all of that is happening on the Friday too. So on this Friday, a lot's happening. Check the Facebook page. Keep your eyes on the Facebook page because a lot's happening. We don't have a lot on the board. I mean, the board's not mega full, but I do need to make lots of lists, and I do like to have stuff on the computer, because when I walk in, like say tomorrow morning, and like say I don't know what I'm doing, because I do not know what I'm doing at the moment, I've got to write reports, I've got to write project briefs, I've got to write client briefs, and the client briefs are very different to how we used to write them. The Outlook's very different. We've actually brought the Outlook back, but it's very different how it was before. People now get emailed out a sheet every week of things that are just weeks and weeks in advance. And we just have so much happening, I mean, we just have our days filled up to the brim with stuff, So, I mean, it's like, another thing that we have is the big diary. Now, I'm writing stuff in it. Once we've finished with the diary, and I want to talk to Rosemary about this, we want to keep that diary because there's a lot of stuff in it. There's a lot of stuff attached to it. So we don't want to lose the diary. It's a good reference book to have. It's a book we can put on file. And it's always good to have and good to hand. But I'm always trying to throw away stuff. If it's not reference material, then it gets thrown in the bin. I've got a little notepad which I can't throw in the bin because there's so much I haven't added to it yet. I need to get another notepad. You can never have too many notepads knocking about because you can always use them. I've just got to get loads of things, and I'm always putting stuff on file as well. That's the habit that I've got into, just putting stuff on file, because then I'll know, okay, well, I use the briefcase and the folder for putting stuff on file. It stays on file till it needs to be done, and then once it's done, it either gets binned or refiled or whatever. And we just need a day of doing all of that. We've picked this week. We've picked a Saturday. Sorry, not a Saturday. We've picked bloody hell. We've picked a. I'm trying to think what day we've picked this week. I think it's a Friday evening. I think we've picked. I don't know. No, it's not Friday. It's bloody hell. I think it's Saturday morning. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a Saturday morning. Because Sunday, I am off. All my YouTube videos will be out, hopefully, by Sunday. All my promotions and stuff will be done, but I will not be doing anything on Sunday, work-wise. I know I should log out of Facebook and stuff, but I'm always tapped in case someone messages me and I need to talk to them. I'm always there. But I kind of remind them that I'm not, I'm always there, but I'm not in, or whatever. I should put that on my Facebook page. I'm not in. Office open. We're not in. And we've always been, we've been open through the pandemic. But anyway, I do want to finish on something very quickly as well, because there's a story time video that I'm going to do this week on how we've done through the pandemic and so on and so forth, because it's so much, we've changed so much the way we work. I mean, we were a web development company that wasn't surviving, and now we do advertisements. We still do websites, we still work on them. We haven't lost those skills. We've actually gained more skills and worked on more, but it's like, now we can do adverts. Now we can work on so much. It's like we've still got 3 or 4 clients. But we've had to toss away a lot of clients because we don't do websites anymore. We can't. We said that we would do stuff on the side, like stuff for cyberclans, which we do. We're advertising on there, but it's just so much that gets taken out of our time for it. Right, just one more thing that I want to talk about. Why I'm here. A little announcement. I am not structuring the days when to do the videos. I do the behind the scenes at the end of every week because it takes so much time to edit them. It takes so much time to put them on. So I'll do those. There are other videos that just pop up as and when. The Lazy Sunday is coming out tomorrow. So I need to edit that tonight. It's going to be the last thing on the list, I know, but I'm going to do it, and I'll make sure that I do it. I need to go in there and sort Adam out. So guys, like, subscribe. This video's going on now. Every Monday, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk. We're going to bring up to speed. This time, every week, will be the time when I sit down and talk. Okay? So, good night, and I'll see you next week.
Mic trigger. Mic lock. Finish recording. Mic trigger. Button. Mic trigger. Mic lock. Finish recording. Button.